try, gonna try, gonna try. Work till I die, till I die, till I die. I'm gonna fail and get up, cause I'm not giving up on my dream.
Hi guys, it's Brookelynne and welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be my top 5 favourite bronzers. So I've got a mixture between cream bronzers and powder bronzers, all different shade ranges from like light glowy bronzer to like really dark contour bronzers and everything in between. So let's get started. I don't know why my hands are going like this, but hey ho, but I'm just weirdo, so what to expect. So I'll start with the powder one to get them out of the way first. So I've got 3 powder and obviously 2 cream here. The first one which I'm going to show you is the lightest one out of these 3. It is the Mrs. Glam, your Sunkissed bronzing powder, I think it's called. Sweet Cloud Bronzer in the shade Sunkissed, of different shades in this bronzer. Basically it's a beautiful packaging, like the packaging's proper Luxurgan. Does come with a big massive mirror and does come with a nice glowy kind of shimmery, like slightly shimmery bronzer, but it is such lovely glow to your skin. It just adds that beautiful bronzy glow to your skin. It's lovely and you can tell it's quite velvety, and that's what the swatch looks like. So this bronzer is more on the lighter end. That's like one wee light swatch of it, and I will just swatch it more just to show you to get a better colour. So it can be built up beautifully. Now it does look quite warm in this camera lighting. It is more of a warm bronzer, but it isn't like orangey like that. It's more like a nice kind of sun-kissed warm. And excuse the cars going past, but that's you can just say it's beautiful. It has a lovely soft shimmer to it, so it's not going to be too glittery or too like shimmery or too much in your face. It's just going to give you a nice light glow with a bit of a bronze effect. So it's perfect for like no makeup days when you don't have much time to throw loads of cheap products on and loads of different products. Just one bronzer does it all. Definitely, even if I didn't have time to put highlighter on, this bronzer to go over my face after BB cream and concealer and powder, and then it'll just kind of act for it all pretty much, because it gives me that nice kind of sculpture to my face, because my face doesn't really sculpture to be fair, and it does give me a bit of a glow. So it's quite good for frame one bronzer. If you put it on like your cheeks, it acts like a blusher, like a natural bronzy blusher, and a bit of a highlight, but not too much. It's pretty much quite a good go-to product for me. It is more of a mid-range price. I'm not entirely sure the exact price. This was gifted to me by my friend for my 30th birthday in a big gift set. So, and thank you, because this bronzer is one of my favourites. So the next powder one, which I have loved for a year and a half since I've had it, and it was my wedding day bronzer, Contour. It is Doll Beauty dark bronzer, and this packaging is just beautiful. Now obviously the gold writing's rubbed off loads because it is well loved, and it is in the shade, you can't even see the shade in it anymore, oh my goodness. But it is dark. They had light and medium, but I'm not entirely sure they have it still anymore. They have like a newer version of it, which is in different packaging, but this packaging is beautiful. And as you can tell, well loved. They've had it for a year and a half. So it's quite like a darker colour, but it isn't too dark. It has an olivey tone to it, so it's quite like a warm olive shade. Perfect, you can see it there. Perfect for like bronzing and a bit of contouring. So it's brilliant. That's like 2 swipes of that product there, so you can tell it's definitely darker than the Sunkissed. This is Glam bronzer, and it has more of that olivey tone to it compared to like that kind of warm tone to it. And you tell it has no shimmer whatsoever, so it's perfect. It's a matte bronzer. It's perfect for like contour and bronzing your face, and it just works really well. Nova is here to join me for this video, my pretty Fenty girl. So yeah, and that bronzer is around £15, so it is quite mid-range. Nova and I played with these products, okay? Lie down. Dog mom life. You didn't get a minute of you, so you never get a minute. I have to put you outside to play when I do makeup. Hey! Lie down, come on, lie down, calm down. Don't get mommy stinking. Okay, so the third bronzer, which is this contour kit, it's sort of rubbed off. It's well loved for like over a year. It is Hydrate Revolution. I think it's our medium bronze and highlight kit, contour kit chocolate. I think it's called chocolate bar. That's what it's called, chocolate bar contour and highlight. And it's around £6, so it's quite affordable. It's really, really cheap, and it looks high end. That's what it looks like. The bronzers are, I'm not going to talk about the highlighter, even though it's lovely. I love this highlighter. It's proper, perfect goldy highlight. But the bronzer is what I'm talking about. It's more of a contour. It's quite a nice, smooth formula, and it is very dark. I will swatch, in one swatch of that, darker, considerably darker than both of them. So this one definitely is for like more of a medium skin tone, like dark even. That's 2 swatches of it. Like it is proper dark, and it is more of a neutral tone. It isn't too warm, not too cool. It's a similar tone to the Doll Beauty one, but it is much darker. Like that is like dark, dark, dark. A little of that bronzer. Even when I have my darkest fake tan, I can't go with more of that bronzer because it will look too muddy. But a little bit of that bronzer goes a hell of a long way. It's perfect for contouring. I wouldn't put it all over my face as like a proper, sorry I'm seeing what she's doing here. A proper glowy bronzer. I'd put it on like a smaller brush and contour my cheeks, sides of the forehead, my nose a little bit, underneath this jawline. And just, it's a contouring bronzer, I would say, not so much like a light glowy bronzer. Maybe if you're darker than me it could work out that way, but for me, no, it's definitely a contour. Like, it's one of them contours I would use if I'm going out and I want my face to be proper snatched, like proper, like just really nice and contoured. It's one of them ones, and it's perfect for that. Now obviously I'm naturally very pale, but I wear tan all the time. I'm kind of in between my tans, but I do have a gradual applied over top of my tan to make it darker as the day goes on. But for me, I could never touch this bronzer. No way. When I have my natural pale skin out, no way can I touch that bronzer. It'll just look ridiculous. But with my tan on, especially when it's first applied and it's proper dark, this is perfect for my contour shade, definitely. And they do have different shades. They have a firm, like, I can speak. Don't mind. They have a fur, they have a light, they have a medium, they have a dark, and I think they have a deep. So I think they've got like 5 or 6 shades going on there, which is amazing for like a drugstore brand. And Revolution does amazing products. So that's all the powder ones done. I have way more powder bronzers, but these are the ones I have to pick from my top 5. So on to the cream, which are 2 cream bronzers, which I'm currently loving at the minute. I'm wearing one right now. Obviously I have it already like slightly dusted like over top of my cream bronzer to kind of hide double chins and kind of make the face a bit more sculpted. But just a little bit more like under here, because I find when I put powder on, the cream bronzer tends to disappear a bit more than powder bronzers, but just use a little bit of this and it helps it. So the first one which I have in my hand is this Well Loved, also a wedding contour. I use it as a contour from a wedding day. Only has Huda on it, the beauty part's like pretty much gone. It's their Tantour, and I have the shade medium. And this is a pricey product, it's around £22, but it is worth it. It really is so worth it. I think you get like a decent amount. You get 11 grams in this product, which is quite good for like a bronzer or cream bronzer. And yeah, my packaging's disgusting because I've had it in my makeup bag for ages. And as you can tell, it is well loved product, definitely. This one is on par with the colour of the I Heart Revolution. I think it is, maybe a bit lighter, I don't know. I will do a swatcheroo of this. I might just do my other hand with that because I don't want to contaminate it. Or should I just use that finger? So, as you can tell, it's really, really creamy. It's like a stiff cream and very dark. Hang on, I'm going to need to swatch it somewhere. I'll put it underneath the... Yeah, it's even darker than what the chocolate bronzer. Yeah, this is dark, dark, dark. Like, I find I have to do a light couple of taps of this in my brush and apply it onto my face. And it can be easy to overdo because it is quite a really pigmented look at my hand. I try to rub the excess. I still got some more on my finger. I'm trying to get it off the finger, so it is a little bit of this goes a long way. The same way with the I Heart Revolution contour bronzer. literally a tiniest speck of this bronzer. Like if you're going to get this, especially if you're going to get the medium shade and you're my kind of skin tone or darker, I wouldn't say you let it in the medium, just don't bother. But with my fake tan, if you're my kind of fake tan skin tone or darker, even if you're a little bit lighter, be careful. I mean, a little tiny tap on your brush, on your contour areas, that's all you need. Now it does blend out beautifully, so if you go over a little bit too much, you can blend it out. But it takes a bit more work to blend out, but it can be done. But just prevention is better than cure. And yeah, I do love this. It's perfect for contouring. I have used it as like a glowy, not glowy bronzer, but like more of a bronzy replacement. And that does work really well that way too. It does give me a nice sculpture to my face. But it definitely is, it shines like a contour. And it's one of them bronzer contours. Cream ones doesn't disappear that much when you put the powder over top. Obviously it does a little bit. So even if you're going overboard with it a little bit, setting down a powder will kind of help blur out a little bit. But obviously I wouldn't recommend going overboard with it because it's hard work. But yeah, but I do have different shades in this. I think I have 5 different shades and 2 other ones are darker than this, so it's perfect for all different skin tones. I love it. So last but not least, which is my tried and true absolute favourite cream bronzer at this minute. I bought it last week and my goodness, it's a dream. It really, really is a dream. It's expensive now, like it isn't as dear as a Chanel one, but it's £29, so it is quite expensive for a cream bronzer, but you know. It is the Fenty Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Bronzer, and I love the way it says cream on the packaging. Love it. And I got the shade Macchiato. Now they do have loads of different shades for different skin tones. I wish I would have got Teddy or chocolate, but next time when I'm in, like say for instance to get a voucher for Christmas for Boots, I will be getting chocolate or Teddy. One of them too. But it is absolutely beautiful, and I have different shades to like lighter in this and darker in this and what all different other tones too. I have everything. I have a mirror there, which has a wee plastic protector, which I'm not going to take off, and I have the cream bronzer. Now this is a perfect undertone for me. As you can tell, it's quite a nice, slightly olivey but more warm undertone. I'm going to swatch it, and it is very, very creamy. Like the texture is even creamier than Huda. I don't know, it probably is, yeah. And it is a decently kind of darkish colour, but it isn't too dark. Like that's one swipe of it there, so it isn't nearly as dark as a Huda, but it can be so much buildable. This builds up really, really well. And, oh, I just got a bit of mix in there, but that's what, hang on, that's what 2 swipes would look like. So it's a lot lighter than the Huda one. The Huda one's like hanging out there dark. But it is quite a good colour for me. I have it on now. Now it does look lighter because I have powder over top of it. That's why I went with the darker shade, because if I put powder over top of it, it'll still look quite dark on my face. But this bronzer is a dream, let me tell you, it's a dream. Proper dream bronzer. I love it. Like it blends so well and it builds up so well. You can use loads but not be overdone. You can use a little bit and still look kind of somewhat bronze. It's perfect. I love it. And I can't wait to try different shades in it. So you do get, let me see, you get 6.23 grams. It's a bit less than the Huda one, but it will still do you ages. Like I love this cream bronzer. It's absolutely amazing. It really, really is, and it's getting well loved. Like even within a week and a half of using it, it's getting well loved. I've used it every single day. No word of a lie, no joke. Every day since I've been wearing makeup, since I got this has been on my face. Yeah. And that's rare for a product for me. Usually I would use my old products and then come back to it and use some other products, come back to it. But for a cream bronzer, especially a cream, normally I powder bronzer girl, but especially a cream bronzer every single day, that's actually rare for me. So just shows you it's a really, really good cream bronzer. Now I'm sure there are affordable dupes for this the Huda one about. I'm sure Revolution do have acne, we do have a cream bronzer out, so if you can't really justify or afford the cream bronzers by Huda and Fenty, I would say just try Revolution, or you can save up for the Huda or the Fenty one, whatever you want. But I am definitely going to be trying more cream bronzers in the future. I want to try the Be Perfect Contour in the shade. I want to try the Be Perfect Contour in the shade Swarthy. Let me know if you tried the Be Perfect Contour. Let me know if you tried it in the comments, and any other cream bronzer recommendations, let me know. I do want to try obviously a few more. I want to try some affordable ones too. I want to try the Revolution one, and yeah, pretty much. I do have a couple of other ones in my collection too, and I like them. But yeah, if you want me to do a dedicated powder or a dedicated cream bronzer top 5, let me know. I probably will do that anyway, regardless, but let me know. Because I do have a few more favourites in the bronzer contour category that I absolutely love, but obviously couldn't fit them all in here because it'd be here all day. But I will probably do dedicated powder and dedicated cream bronzer top 5 to show you more options for each category. But we'll do the cream one when I've tried out more cream bronzers and see what I think and opinions and whatnot. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again for the next one. Stay gorgeous, God bless, bye.